Passing someone was always so uncomfortable because every time you had passed them, you'd like look at them awkwardly for 3 seconds and they'd make eye contact with you, and then maybe you would give them an awkward smile and you'd kind of feel like, this is annoying. You'd feel like anxiety, and they'd look away from you and like go to their phone, and you'd just kind of feel embarrassed, so you would look away. Oh, that's an interesting wall over there, huh? And you just walk past each other without saying anything, and it would always just be such an embarrassing, weird situation to the point where you just avoid eye contact altogether. I always hated going outside, and whenever I would have to run errands for my mum, for example, go outside, do random stuff, it would always be so frustrating. And I've gone to the stage now where going outside is fun. I love going outside. I love going out, talking to people, socializing. But I only managed to make this one change that completely shifted the perspective I have of going outside and made me confident and gave me friends who I respect and made me able to talk to women. Because of me realizing this one thing, which completely changed my perspective on all of it. So if you want the same transformation of me, pay attention to this video. You see, the reason why you hate going outside so much, and we can talk about how awkward it is and how people are judging you and all of that, but in its simplest form, in the way that you can fix this the quickest way, you just need to understand that you hate going outside because of the shift in momentum. When you're at home, you feel in complete control. You're there, you can do whatever you want. It's your own house. You can move things the way you want. You can do what you want. Heck, you can even go naked. Who cares? It's your own house. It's your humble abode and you control it. Outside, you don't have control. You can't choose things. You could go outside. One day you randomly get stabbed. You can't control the people around you. You don't really have much autonomy because you're scared of being judged. You don't want to do, like, you won't go outside naked, right? Or I hope you won't. There's these social norms that you need to uphold. You feel less confident. You don't really have control. If you walk past someone, you have this awkward situation that you can't avoid in any way or form. It's not nice. Imagine going from having all this control to not having any control. It's a difficult shift, right? No one wants to go through that transition. So it's way better to just stay at home where it's comfortable, where it's nice and relaxing, and you can do whatever you want here. But we both know that there's a lot of opportunities in the outside world, and we can't just miss these opportunities. Like how are you going to get groceries if you don't go outside? How are you going to make friends if you don't go outside and meet new people? How are you going to do all of this? How are you going to learn about the world if you don't go outside? Unfortunately, you don't get the choice. You need to go outside. So why don't you master it like I have? I have learned, and this is going to sound so obvious, but I'm telling you, it's completely changed the trajectory of my social life. The number one thing when it comes to feeling control when you're outside is confidence. Again, it sounds obvious. Confidence, everyone knows that. I'm telling you, bro, you don't understand what I mean. Confidence, like just having a high self-esteem, is the number one tip to feeling in control outside. Not social skills. I'm not telling you need to be good at talking to people. I'm not telling you need to be charismatic. You just need to have confidence and kind of trust in yourself that you are right and what you're doing is okay, and that you're like kind of higher up than other people in a way, like arrogance in a way. And this confidence, I've managed to attain it, and how I managed to do that, I don't think you've ever heard it once in your entire life, but the way I got confidence is just through evidence. When you talk to people, you will quickly figure out that they want to be spoken to. I've never realized this before. But when I started trying to talk to people with confidence, I tried to just have a good time. Instead of having this awkward situation where we are walking past each other and, we make this awkward eye contact and we look away and it's just so weird. From now on, I'll try and wave at them. Good morning, how's your day? I'll try and talk to them. And 9 out of 10 times, they'll smile back at me. They'll light up. They want to be spoken to. I've learned that so many people are lonely. So many people literally want people to acknowledge them. And you're probably the same. You want people to acknowledge you. Imagine if when you're going outside, there's just some guy who's super social, who's nice to you, who's being respectful, and who is acknowledging your existence. Wouldn't that feel amazing? Imagine you have a negative look on your face, and he's like, oh, bro, you look negative. What's up? Are you okay? And he daps you up. Imagine how much that would make you feel cared for. Everyone wants that guy. So when I started becoming closer to this extroverted guy, I forced myself to do it at the beginning. It was difficult, but at the beginning, even at the beginning when I was bad at it, I noticed very quickly people wanted to be spoken to. And of course, when I started speaking to people, my confidence rose because I realized, people aren't judging me and people actually want me to go up and speak to them and they appreciate it. They appreciate the sentiment. So the more people I started talking to, my brain got this evidence. These people actually like being spoken to. So I talked to them more and everything awkward disappeared. I don't need to face this awkward eye contact anymore because I'll just talk to them and they'll like it and they'll be very appreciative of it. I became more confident. So when I go into shops, instead of being reserved and not knowing how to talk, even before I really learned how to socialize, I would just talk without worrying about anything and it would always end up positive. There are no consequences to just being confident and doing what you want. Now, how do you do this? Because of course it wasn't just a 180 shift for me. I didn't just turn around one day and decide, you know what, I'll be confident now. I wish it was that easy. I really do wish, but it wasn't. The way I did it was just through trying. And I know it sounds obvious. I know it sounds self-explanatory. But that's the only way I can do it, because if it was possible to just wake up one day and become confident, everyone would do it. But it's not. I can't give you some easy technique that you want, because it's not. It's going to be a long process where you'll need to do it for a longer period of time, a month, 2 months. But when that period elapses, you'll become so much more confident. The old you will be unrecognizable. It's like going to the gym. You work out for 3 months and you don't notice the physique changes, but you look back at a picture and you're like, whoa, I look so much different. That's how it works. You just need to try and become more confident. Try and talk to people. Try and go out of your comfort zone. And once you do that, I am telling you, guaranteed, it may take a week, it may take a month, it may take multiple months, but I guarantee you that you will become more confident. And if you want to speed this process up, it took me an entire year, over a year, to get to this level. If you want to do it way quicker than me, because I'll get you through all of the mistakes that I faced, so you don't need to go through them and mess up and lose months of progress, then check out the top link in the description. It will improve your social skills. It's the social protocol where you'll get better at socializing. You'll be in this community of like-minded men who also want to learn to socialize. So you can ask them for advice. You can literally meet up with them. So there's a maps feature where you can see the people near you and you can meet up with them and hit a workout together, talk to each other, have some coffee and just try and be confident together. It's a community where you can make friends without even being social, and that friend will literally push you to be social. Check that out. Top link in the description. And remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye-bye.